Now let us take the second step in secondary growth, which is the activity of the cambial ring. The cambial ring that was formed by interfascicular and intrafascicular cambium in the previous lesson as we had studied, that cambial ring is going to get active. Now, what is the purpose of meristematic tissue? Because there were meristems. What is the purpose of meristematic tissue? As you know that its purpose is to give rise to new cells. So, this cambial ring is going to form new cells known as secondary xylem and secondary phloem from the fusiform initials. Now, what you have to remember, the first term that you come across is elongated fusiform initials are going to divide vertically or obliquely and give rise to there would be an oblique or vertical division and they are going to form secondary xylem and secondary phloem. The ring that was formed, now again try to recall what we had studied. There were vascular bundles like this, right? There was formation of a cambial ring like this that was in continuity, both interfascicular and intrafascicular cambium. Now we are going to take one part and observe what happens over there. So consider that we have this as the vascular bundle. This is the cambium supposedly, alright, this is the cambium, both intrafascicular and interfascicular, because we are considering just a part of it. The ring has been formed. Earlier it was having primary phloem over here, right, the one which was present in the beginning, and there was primary xylem. Now with time what would happen, this cambial ring is going to divide both this meristematic part that got differentiated from the medullary rays and the actual cambium that was present. That means both primary and secondary meristem are going to add up cells by vertical or oblique division. Inside they are going to give rise to the secondary xylem and outside they are going to give rise to secondary phloem. So this is what will happen. Gradually it would keep on increasing. This secondary xylem would increase, this primary xylem is decreasing in size with time. As you you don't know, you have to remember that this growth of secondary xylem is quite rapid as compared to the growth of secondary phloem, which is slower as compared to the growth of secondary xylem. So with time what happens is, because this secondary xylem is growing and growing in size, this primary xylem which is present, and inside we have a pith. First of all, the pith gets crushed with the secondary xylem. Then what happens, this primary xylem also gets crushed, and with time the secondary phloem would also get crushed, because the formation of xylem, that is the secondary xylem, by the cambial ring is quite rapid. What you have to remember is that how the division takes place, it is by vertical or oblique division by the cells which are known as fusiform initials. They undergo oblique and vertical divisions and form the secondary xylem towards the pith, while the secondary phloem is formed towards the outer periphery. This you have to remember. Now do remember, while these two secondary tissues are being formed, the previously formed primary tissues would get crushed, and because the formation of secondary xylem is quite rapid as compared to that of phloem, it is certain that the secondary xylem would crush the primary xylem, it would crush the pith, and it would crush the secondary phloem as well. This is to be kept in the mind. And one more thing that we have to keep track of when we study the activity of cambial ring, that at times both interfascicular and intrafascicular cambium, apart from giving rise to the secondary phloem and secondary xylem, these are two certain aspects that are going to be formed as the activity of the cambial ring. Apart from this activity, at times this cambium may give rise to parenchymatous cells, and these parenchymatous cells would be found in the secondary xylem, within the secondary xylem and within the secondary phloem. So this parenchymatous patch of cells which is formed from the cambium, pardon me, not the xylem, from the cambial ring, it would form the patches which would be found in secondary xylem and secondary phloem, and that would be known as secondary medullary ray. So this you have to understand. This is one point of understanding, that secondary medullary rays are formed by the activity of cambial ring. When the cambial ring gives rise to parenchymatous cells, those cells would be found in close proximity, or you can say rather inside the secondary xylem and secondary phloem, and that particular arrangement of parenchymatous patches would be known as secondary medullary rays. So this you have to understand in the second point of activity of the cambial ring. To sum it up, we have that the cambial ring is formed both intrafascicular and intravascular cambium. They give rise to give rise to secondary xylem inside and secondary phloem outside, and with time the pith and primary xylem get crushed. The second point is that the formation of xylem is quite rapid comparatively to that of the formation where secondary phloem is is getting formed. And thirdly, you have to remember that the cambial ring often gives rise to parenchymatous cells which are known as secondary medullary rays, and where they are located. Now the third point, that is about the anal rings. For that, watch the next video.